The Washington Commanders are still figuring out the wide receiver situation ahead of 2026. With Dyami Burks showing promise, fans are curious if the team will snag a talent like Brandon Aiyuk during free agency. It's a crucial moment, and the stakes have never been higher for a reliable WR2. Are the Commanders ready to take that leap? Let's be real, this matters because it signals how the front office is prioritizing the roster right now. The Maryland Terrapins are making their mark in the NFL, and it's no surprise that several former Terps are on the move this offseason. Despite DJ Moore's recent trade from the Chicago Bears, he remains a standout name among Maryland alumni. There are currently 25 active players from the Terrapins in the league, placing them comfortably in the top quarter of representation among FBS teams. This speaks volumes about the talent coming out of Maryland, which could be a plus for the Commanders as they look to strengthen their roster. As we sift through the free agency moves, it's clear that the Commanders need to keep an eye on how these Terps excel. They might find a gem ready to contribute and help solidify that WR2 role next to Dyami Burks. The truth is, the Commanders can't afford to let this opportunity slip away, especially after years of turbulence and inconsistency. Local talent returning to the DMV area could pave the way for a stronger future. It's been announced that the Washington Commanders are seen as the prime destination for San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk should he hit the market. This comes at a crucial time as the need for a reliable WR2 remains a pressing concern for the team. While the NFL draft is just around the corner, there's skepticism about whether it will yield the kind of star power that can effectively complement Terry McLaurin. Bringing in someone like Aiyuk, who has already proven himself in the league, could really enhance the pass game and alleviate some of the pressure on Burks. Honestly, this situation is a wake-up call for the Commanders. They can't afford to miss out on a chance to solidify their receiving core, especially after years of instability. Looking ahead, the front office needs to act decisively. The roster is in a delicate position, and securing a player of Aiyuk's caliber could be the key to finally turning the tide. The Washington Commanders have a lot on their plate as they prepare for the upcoming NFL draft, especially when it comes to the wide receiver position. While there's understandable optimism about Dyami Burks stepping into a bigger role alongside Terry McLaurin, the front office isn't completely sold on the current WR room. GM Adam Peters acknowledged Burks' potential after re-signing him, highlighting that he has another level to reach. Still, he made it clear that the team may look to enhance the receiving core before the start of the season. Under the guidance of Jaden Daniels, this offense appears to be shaping up well, giving fans a glimpse of a more consistent attack. However, consistency from the WR2 spot is something Commanders fans desperately crave, especially after witnessing years of ups and downs. With notable names like Dyami Brown, Jay Lane, and Luke McCaffrey already in the mix, the Commanders have some depth. But let's not kid ourselves. The potential addition of a big name could be exactly what this team needs to finally pivot away from past instability. The truth is, the team can't afford to get complacent. There's no denying that Burks has talent, but the Commanders need to make sure they're not just relying on hope and potential. The NFL draft provides an opportunity for the front office to make a move that could cement this team's future. The pressure is on, and finding a reliable WR2 could be the difference between another unexciting season and one filled with promise. As the draft picks approach, it's all about making smart decisions that respect the fan base's demand for a competitive team. Let's see how this all unfolds as we edge closer to the draft. The Maryland Terrapins continue to make waves in the NFL, with 25 active players showcasing their talents across the league. This impressive number places them firmly in the top quarter of FBS team representation, and Washington Commanders fans should take note of this growing talent pool. Notably, a former standout WR was recently traded despite securing a hefty extension, a move that's sure to raise eyebrows. Additionally, local TE and other players are making their way back to the DMV area, potentially setting the stage for impactful contributions to teams in the region. As the Commanders gear up for the draft, there's a clear opportunity for the front office to tap into this rising talent from Maryland. Making strategic moves could help bolster the receiver lineup while reinvigorating local support. The trajectory of former Terps in the league indicates the potential for finding a game-ready player who can step in and make an immediate difference. It's an exciting time for Commanders fans, as this influx of talent from Maryland could be precisely what the team needs to turn things around. The stakes are high, and with the possibility of homegrown talent returning, the organization has a chance to redefine its future. The Commanders have made some intriguing moves lately, especially when it comes to potential roster enhancements. They've reportedly pitched the idea of reuniting quarterback Jaden Daniels with wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk, a player who's established his prowess with the San Francisco 49ers. Considering the financial constraints faced by the 49ers, this might just open the door for the Commanders to snag a reliable WR2. It's clear that the team is keen on exploring free agency options, even after recently adding a few new faces to the roster. This strategy signals a proactive approach from the front office, showcasing that they recognize the urgency of securing top talent to assist Dyami Burks and Terry McLaurin in the passing game. Honestly, if the Commanders pull this off, it could provide the spark the offense desperately needs. With Aiyuk's speed and playmaking ability, the chemistry with Daniels could turn into a real advantage on the field. The Commanders fans have been through a lot, and landing a player like Aiyuk could finally give them something to rally around as they aim for a brighter future. As the front office navigates these decisions, the reaction from Commanders fans is mixed. Excitement and caution often collide. Bringing a player like Aiyuk into the mix could ignite a spark in the locker room, challenging existing players to elevate their game. Competition breeds excellence, and that's crucial for any team looking to rebuild trust with its fan base. There's a palpable anticipation among fans who have endured years of instability. They want to see a clear direction and leadership. A strategic move here could redefine not just the receiving core, but the entire trajectory of the organization. For the Commanders, every decision made needs to resonate positively in the community. It's clear that the expectation is not just to string a few wins together, but to establish a culture of competitiveness and accountability. The stakes are high, and the opportunity to reshape the roster could very well hinge on smart moves in this upcoming draft and free agency. So, how will the front office balance the urgency of fan expectations with building a sustainable team? As we wrap up, be sure to catch our next video where we delve deeper into the next steps in this journey.